What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ the Gamer, back again with another Madden 23 franchise series live stream. So yeah, I'm stop by the title, man. Today we're gonna be kicking off the 2027 season of the series, man. Yeah, man, it's the beginning of a new start to a new season, man. We didn't do the preseason. We didn't do no preseason stream, you guys. I apologize, but I was like playing a couple preseason games. So I played like one of the Cheifs preseason games. The boy dominated. You know what I'm saying? The whole preseason. So I mean, no surprise, man. They dominated. But yeah, man, we got the Chiefs and the Broncos Thursday night opener, man. As our boy seen for the title, man. Number one Chiefs, man, defending Super Bowl champions, the dynasty themselves, versus taking on the Denver Broncos, man, who have a young rookie, I think a rookie QB right now. Yeah, they got a rookie QB right now, man. Jacoby say MVP candidate last season. I don't know why I guess they're not starting him, but I think they're gonna be starting their rookie QB. Yeah, I mean, wait, no, yeah, their rookie QB CJ Covington. So obviously, I got the Chiefs winning this game pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think this game gonna particularly be close. Chiefs is a way better team, top to bottom. And plus, they playing the rookie QB. You know, what I'm saying, trading the snap. So I would have played Geno, but I guess he the QB of the future. He's 6'5", 225, coming out of Florida. You know what I'm saying? They want to start a QB of the future type shit for them, I guess so. Let's see when he got drafted. I forgot. He probably got drafted. Let's see. He got drafted. He got drafted in the first round, pick 17. So first round pick, the Broncos' first round pick. We're here, CJ Covington, 81 overall to start out. You know what I'm saying? So he could develop into something. Like I say, this past draft was the best draft of all time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm ready for to get into it, y'all boys, man. Yeah, we're finna get to the news right here or whatever. So yeah, we're finna get into it, y'all boys. Let me know what y'all got, man. You don't have to be a fan of this, watch this, so yeah. Alright, so let's get into it, man. Oh yeah, the Chiefs, they got Tyreek Hill now, y'all boy. I forgot to tell y'all, they traded for Tyreek Hill. So yeah, he had an amazing preseason. The whole Chiefs team had an amazing preseason, man. The boys trying to get back to that Super Bowl. Mahomes trying to win his fifth Super Bowl, and Reed trying to win his fifth Super Bowl. And boys trying to continue the dynasty, man. Become one of the best dynasties of all time. They up there with the Patriots, man. They win another Super Bowl this season. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Patrick Mahomes looking like he's gonna be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Probably already one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He'll probably be second behind Tom Brady, of course. When it's all said and done, 31 years old, heading into his 10th year, so 9th year starting. So yeah, man, what a career so far for him, man. And Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. So yeah, man, they're taking on the Broncos Thursday night opener at home. Ring ceremony going on, the parade, all that stuff. Y'all boys, leave y'all 2027 season predictions down below. Do all that good stuff, man. Y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below y'all boys predictions for this game right here. Like I said, I got the Chiefs. I don't think this game's gonna be close. I think it's a rookie QB, but it should be still fun to see the Chiefs dominate. Should be a good game. Rookie QB right there.
And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Broncos and the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Reigning Super Bowl champs. Reigning Super Bowl champs. The Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill is back with the squad, man. He looking like man. I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to, you feel me, for this Super Bowl, man. I'm trying to. So we're gonna see. That's home field advantage. Yeah, that's good.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season.
Chiefs dominating preseason. You know what I'm saying? As expected. And boy, heading into week one, the Thursday night opener. They second in a row Thursday night opener. You know what I'm saying? Because they won, you know what I'm saying? They had it last year. But no, I'm capping Broncos. I'm the Bengals had that. But yeah, the Chiefs, they used to Thursday night games, man. You know what I'm saying? Played a lot of Thursday night games, of course, because the Super Bowl champs at home. So yeah.
The spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Broncos are going to kick it off to the Chiefs, man. One of the best offenses in the league. Got the best quarterback in the league. And Patrick Mahomes, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Taking on this offense, man. I can't wait to see it. Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Juju Smith-Schuster had left. He went to the Patriots. Wait, he went to the He went to the Yeah, he went to the Patriots. Yeah, he went to the Patriots. I think. So yeah, so now they added and traded for Tyree Hill, traded their first round picks to the Dolphins because he's not out. Yeah, so they shoot there, and he's brought down at the 22-yard line. Cheifs start there. Set up. So yeah, obviously them Pacheco that number 1 got to get Tyree Hill not number 10, man. So respect, Pacheco. You know, so he could have kept it. Yeah,
When you think about his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the
get it, y'all, boys.
No matter what
Cheifs.
He tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Cheifs start out first. 22. First and 10. What they got here? They run it with Pacheco. What about 2? Beat up by this Broncos defense. Passes for Tane and company.
From the 24.
Almost. Oh, good aid. I gotta do the 57. Good breakout there.
This is 3rd and 8. Now
Mahomes throws off his back foot, turns around and throws for the first down. Might as well send a big hit.
Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career. And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Covington throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, can I have that dagger play? Can I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
To throw on second down, Covington. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down as close to the goal line. First down. Surprise that wasn't run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Covington got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Covington. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. To throw on 2nd down. Covington. Flush to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Covington. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Dancing to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Covington. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Covington, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
To throw on 3rd down, Covington.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Rolling to his right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Out route to Hill, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Covington. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Covington. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Back to throw. Covington.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. The pass there. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. They're spotted at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Covington. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Covington. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Fant on the right side. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Covington. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
On 3rd down, Covington.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Strategy there, Brandon. 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 31, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Tyreek. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Covington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Covington. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Up the middle, it's Williams.
To about the 26 here.
To throw on second down. Covington. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a hit, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Back to throw. Covington. He finds his man, complete. It's Sutton.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
On the slant, it's Fant.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That one into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Mahomes will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, Covington. That's going to be caught by Judy. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw on second down. Covington.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Covington, and that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mahomes' throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. first down, Mahomes. This is the tight end Fant, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
To throw on second down, Covington. He completes this to Sutton. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs
a lot of time to throw that damn football. What are you talking about?
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Cheifs' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
The opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? opening the season and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Staying at the stream. Staying at the stream. She started off 1-0. 27-13. Okay, yep, 27-13. Alrighty, that's the end of the stream. That's the end of the stream, guys. See you next time.